Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Okay, as you can see from the title, I'm gonna talk about my experience on encapsulating my placenta. So I feel like a lot of people interested about doing that, and they look for a lot of information and research, and it's always good to hear somebody's experience when the person already done that before. So I thought I would share with you guys my experience, honest review, and what is actually encapsulating your placenta or drinking your placenta, what helps, what's benefits, things like that. I'm gonna share everything with you guys. If you're interested, keep on watching. So I'll start with what is it exactly like taking your placenta meaning, and then how it does, how you can take it. What does it mean is that mother, after having a baby, take her own placenta, either in raw or cooked or in a capsule form, or after cooked you can take the juice. And for those who are vegetarian, it's okay because it says was nothing harmed, bringing about the organ meat for consumption. So nothing was harmed, it's just natural birth, and then that's why it's okay for vegans. And I'm gonna go over the benefits, which have a lot of benefits. So first of all, it prevents postpartum depression or baby blue, and replenish your iron from blood loss during the birth, and then provide the PHO hormone to help establish early and healthy milk supply, to stabilize your ever-changing hormones post-birth, and to replenish your B vitamins and energy that were used during the labor and birthing process, protecting from infection and bleeding due to retained placenta tissue or membranes, offering natural pain relief from the labor and birth of the baby. So it does have a lot of benefits. I'll give a little detail on what exactly it does. For example, it says replenishing your iron from blood loss during birth. So most likely a lot of people lose a lot of blood during the birth, of course, and then you lose a lot of iron. And having low iron often results in lower hormone levels, fatigue, lack of concentration, and depressive symptoms. And instead of taking a supplement, you can use your own placenta and incorporate it in your diet, which will give you natural iron that you were already making. So you're not injecting your body with like this medication. And it's kind of, they have to level up how much iron you need. They need to do like blood test in order to give you right amount. So in taking your placenta instead will give you like natural iron boost. Okay, I'm sorry, I have a baby Zoe around here and she's gonna make noises. If you see her screaming, that's her. And for milk supply, so in the study where women were given placenta to consume, and 86 reported increased milk production within 4 days. So that is a huge advantage for a new mom. Hormone stabilization. So what happens is during pregnancy, your placenta produces hormones that fight stress. But once you give birth, once the placenta is not present, the body and then the brain takes long time to level, to back into normal hormone level, if that makes sense. So in between that time, when it's not stabilized, you get depression, stress, and things like that. So incorporating the placenta, in the beginning you're gonna take twice or 3 times a day, and then you're gonna gradually decrease the amount you're taking. So what it does is it will help your brain and body to slowly get back to normal, no pregnancy level. So in between you don't get depressions and stress. So that's why it helps to ease your body, go back to normal. There are, I think, 2 or 3 ways they prepare the placenta. And when I talked to the person, she gave me all the detail and I chose which one I wanted to do. I couldn't find all the detail from her website, but I found one which is traditional Chinese medicine. I think it's what I did. This method of preparing placenta by cleaning, gently warming by steaming with slices of ginger, then dehydrating and finally putting placenta into capsules. Using this method of encapsulation is believed to bring healing and warmth back to the woman. And I think this one gives, I'm not sure, but I highly recommend you to ask them what kind of different way that you prepare the placenta. So the one I did give like 40% more energy than the other ones. So I will highly recommend you to kind of do research on it, which one you would prefer. But that's what I found so far. And there's other ways that they use the placenta as well. So one of them is I can pronounce this, tincture, like, which helps you to save your placenta for later when you have like menopause, hormonal transitions, and for girls' menstrual cycle. What they do is they put the placenta in alcohol, 100% proof alcohol, and let the ferment for about like 6 months, and the placenta becomes a part of the alcohol, which you can use it way later. And also they do salve, it's a salve or salvi, which is they make balm made out of placenta, and then also some herbs and oils which provide healing to C-section scar, prenatal tearing, cracked or blistered nipple, eczema, sunburn, diaper rash, skin irritation, and much more. So they will make little balm out of the placenta, oil, and herbs, and then you can use it for like almost everything, I think. Okay, now I think I will talk about a little bit about my experience. First of all, I had to tell my OB that I'm gonna take my placenta with me instead of them just tossing it to the trash. I had to let them know that I'm taking with me. And the day I was going to the hospital, I texted the Placenta Encapsulation company, the person's gonna make for me. I told her that I'm on the way my hospital. And then once I start pushing, I let my husband text her that I'm pushing now. And then after having a baby, he will text her that okay, we had the baby. And after had the baby, she came in like within the 30 minutes, I think. I was still in the labor room. I wasn't even transferred yet. And when I tell my doctor that I'm gonna take my placenta, they would put it in a plastic bag or a plastic container to ready for the person to pick it up. And when she came with this big ice box, and then she just put it in the ice box, and then she was left. She took the placenta. She came next day in the morning with my placenta encapsulated. So mine made 200 pieces. It depends on how big your placenta is. It's gonna make between 75 to 300. Mine was 200, and she said it's pretty good amount. It comes with this package. One of them is the placenta stamp, which is, this is my placenta size. And also it came with my the cord. I made a little memory box, but it's heart-shaped, the embellished cord, I think. And then the capsules. I don't have the capsule anymore. I took everything. I will insert some picture here. And yeah, so 200 pieces, and the package, she came right next day, and then she told me how to take it, how much I can take it, like all these details. She gave it to me. I started taking it from the next day when I came home, and she recommended not to take it at nighttime because it will give you like more energy and you wouldn't be able to sleep at nighttime. So I had to take only morning and afternoon. And I started taking from the next day from morning, and I recently like felt the energy. Like in the morning it felt like I had this energy shot to go, like I had all this energy all of a sudden. And then I started having my milk supply from the day after. Yeah, the day after. So I started having milk supply the day after, which was very exciting, which was my main reason I wanted to do this this placenta encapsulation. Because with my first baby, I didn't get my milk for 3 weeks. I was pumping non-stop every 3 hours, and because I was feeding her with this bottle until I get my milk supply, she just never latched. And then I inclusively pumped until she's 8 months, and it was so hard. So with my second baby, I wanted to like able to be breastfeed her like no matter what. So I was so excited that I finally got my milk supply. So I think it was within 4 days after I had my baby. And you have to understand that if you are a first-time mom, it might take a little bit longer because your body doesn't know how to make milk supply yet. But if it's not the first baby, like second, third, fourth, you would most likely have your milk supply quicker than before because your body already know how to make milk. So on top of that, I really truly believe that the capsule really helped. In terms of depression, I did not have any depression, like none. With my first child, I was in really bad mood. Like every time I fight with my husband, I get mad at him that he make little mistakes, and I get mad at him. I get overprotective, like I wouldn't give the baby to my husband. I was that overprotective. And then I was just, every time, like every night he comes home, I was in stress. I was in depression mode. I'm like, is this what I wanted to do? Like all this kind of weird thoughts I had. But then second baby, I had none of those. Like I was just, I think maybe I was busy with my first child, but still it was like I had none of those. And then the healing process was so much quicker. Like I had more stitches than the first time. Like when I had my second child, I had more stitches. And then like the healing process was so much quicker. Like I started feeling better in like a week later. Like I can easily walk and then go to bathroom. I didn't do C-section. I gave natural birth. But my baby was a large size. I had like a lot of stitches. But healing process was so much quicker, so much easier, and I feel like everything was much easier than the first time. After you kind of done with your capsule, you can keep it in the freezer, and then you can use it as like kind of energy shot whenever you need it sometimes, because it's all natural and all from your body. You can use it like I started working out when my baby was 3 months old. And when I don't have like energy in the morning, like I couldn't sleep at nighttime, I usually take one capsule in the morning, which will like help me so much because I can't take energy shot or pre-workouts because I was breastfeeding. So it helped me a lot in that way as well. Only downside was it tastes like you're eating your own skin. I don't know if that makes sense. It tastes like kind of human-y, like it's so weird. Like it tastes like you're licking your own skin or something like that. But otherwise I had wonderful experience. I will have the Feel Good company website and Yelp, everything in description down below if you guys interested. If you live around California, Orange County, I don't know, she can go everywhere around Southern California. So I will link everything, every description down below. The company I worked with, they were so nice. She was so quick, so professional. If you're a first-time mom, I highly recommend you to do it, because like why didn't I know it before when I had my first child? I think it would have been better, but sometimes first child is harder than second child. It depends on person. All the medication, all the capsule, everything works different for each individual body. So I can't promise you that it's gonna be same, like what it did to me is gonna be same to you, but it's worth a shot. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this little video helped you guys, and if you liked it, please give thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.